or Wednesday.
And your mum's saying that you get your sparkling personality from her, that's for sure.
That's definitely a red card.
Oh, that's a bit early.
Blocked.
First 3 minutes.
Blocked and reported 3 minutes in. It's not good enough.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Everyone's saying too loud now. Well, there you go.
Sorry.
Make your mind up.
As I said in my opening notes there, Chris, what an amazing comeback that was. I was sat in the Black Swan, 2-0 down, miserable face on me, hacking it down with rain outside, and I'm thinking, oh, and poor Blue Nose is sat there, then all of a sudden, boom, boom, have that.
Yeah, brilliant recovery. Considering we had Roberts go off injured as well early on, which would have hampered the way that they wanted to play their plans and everything. So, for that to happen, to go 2-0 down, in the way we did, a disappointing goal to concede. So from that point on, like you say, horrific weather. A side that are normally quite good at home this season. Blackburn, not too bad at home at all, got a good record. And to come back and get a point is, it just shows it's testament to their belief, and to the, careful what we say, cojones, if you like. That this side has developed. You look at this is the last show of 2018, the first show of 2018. What were we saying about the ability to come back from games when you go 1-0 down, or 2-0 down, even on Saturday's case. The first show of this season, if we went 1-0 down, we were gone. That was it, done. Forget it. And this isn't that side anymore. It's similar. Some of the players are the same, but it is not that side anymore. We are so far away from that side. For them to just keep going, going every single game at the moment. Fair play to them, definitely.
And the interaction with the fans was absolutely brilliant after the goals were scored as well.
Yeah, well,
come on.
Yeah, I think the second one, especially, to get the equaliser so quickly, they'll have been absolutely buzzing about that.
That was to knock the stuffing out of Blackburn.
Yeah, and I think at that point, you completely turn the game on its head. At that point, Blackburn are thinking, okay, let's just gain some control back in. Not necessarily looking for a winner straight away. Let's just garner some control back in the game and try and get ourselves back in this, because we've thrown it away from nowhere, if you like. But and it was really, as good as the move for the second goal was. You don't get back in the game unless the keeper does that. Comes out makes a ridiculous decision to come out and take Colin out, which obviously benefited us. But the second goal was brilliant. And then, like I said, at that point, really, Blackburn are just trying to get themselves back into the game, and it petered out really to
I'd just like to apologise for all the Blackburn fans that got soaking wet and went home with a miserable face on.
Well, they've had a brilliant year as well.
In fairness,
and so I think realistically they're in a very, very similar position to us. Same points, is it even? So yeah, two sides that are punching above their weight in this division, I think, and but fair play to us for coming back here.
Did you dream about being kind of 10th around this time of the year?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think I'd gone for 17th in the competition.
Realistically, if we're not fighting relegation on the last day of the season, then we've had a successful season, because 3 out of the last 4 we have done exactly that.
Yeah.
So to be where we are, is just 100% massive credit to every one of those players and the management staff, the coaching team, everybody at the club,
fans, away fans.
Yeah. Just to have even people talking about us as outside playoff contenders is ridiculous, really, when we've had to deal what we've had to deal with. And yeah,
I'm just checking. Everything's working. Yeah,
just at the actual point of the show. Yeah, really, the only point of the show where we actually talk about football.
Bit?
Yeah,
right in the middle of the serious bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, but fair play to him, 100%.
Yeah. Right, Nick Rawson's had a good year. It's been a good year for me. Following the World Cup, my 14-year-old daughter Lucy Jo has become a season ticket holder and has been away to Leeds and Blackburn and is going to Wigan on Saturday. Can you say hello to Lucy Jo Rawson? Hello, Lucy Jo Rawson.
Hopefully you bring the
3 points.
the good luck.
Absolutely.
The good luck with you. So that was Leeds. Was it Leeds?
Leeds, Blackburn.
And Blackburn. So we've scored 2
Yep.
in each of the away games Lucy's been to. So if we could do that again on Saturday, I'm sure the 4,500 Blues fans will very much appreciate it.
What an away. What a Christmas weekend. What an amazing amount of support.
Come on.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
What are the options? Walking around Marks and Spencer's looking for last minute deals with everybody else in the country? I don't think so. 20 quid a ticket? Yeah, I'll have that.
Yeah.
No, but brilliant away following, as it has been for the vast majority of the season. You look back a couple of weeks ago at Millwall on a Tuesday night, and he took over 1,000, and they were allowed as anything. And
It's been fantastic, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Really,
absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, Norwich are top, and they went to Bristol City. I know it's difficult to get to anywhere from Norwich, but 1,300 fans.
Yeah.
How many would we take places if we were top?
I know.
Yeah.
It's, but
Well, let's wait till March and hopefully find out.
well, you never know.
Ray Hall, hey there, Mrs. Brown, give us a smile.
That's a lovely smile. What a lovely smile.
And
time
Paul
to
Gill
smile.
says we've averaged 2 goals a game pretty much since beating Leeds.
Yeah, but that's the way we go. That's the way we've become that team that actually, we know we're not good enough to stamp our authority on a game. We know we're not good enough to have the ball for 65% of the time.
Yeah.
But actually, when we get the ball, we'll get it forward as quickly as possible. We'll give it to our most dangerous players, and we'll try and give you a bloody good go. So, and it's paying off in terms of the goals we're scoring.
Yeah, and of course every point on the board is a point nearer that magical kind of 40 figure.
Well, more
Especially
than
when you're
40
2-0
in this
down.
division. I think in this division you're looking at 50.
50?
Really. I think we survived on less than 50 last year, but it was, it was fortunate really because you were looking at the teams who were below us who didn't pick up enough points themselves. So yeah, I think 50 in this division is really what you want to be looking at. But don't even think about. We're in a position now where. This time last season, I think I saw somebody put it up, and I remember we were bottom this time last year. And we were just about to play QPR at home and lose comfortably, or and and you are looking over. You're looking at every result there because it's so massive. Because you're bottom.
Well,
Actually, let's just enjoy what we've got at the moment. Don't need to worry about what everybody else is doing. Let's just enjoy the football at the moment because we're not looking over our shoulders at the moment. Let's just keep playing.
Yep. Interjection.
Interjection, yeah. Not that. It's more that, really.
I heard it.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
heard it.
interjection with the complaint.
Even my awful
I'm
hearing.
intrigued about the goal into the goal bell this evening.
That's a
if it's
complaint on
Derby
that as well.
Forest.
Can somebody tell Adrian Howell to stop sending me pictures of the food that he's eating?
Adrian, please stop sending people pictures of the food that you're eating.
Thank you.
Facebook is not the right place for that.
No. Looks nice.
Eat,
doesn't it?
eat your food, Adrian. What's
Well,
wrong with you?
Well, Adrian and Steve Portman are slumming it tonight, so they're
They
not,
are
not
now,
joining
yeah,
in.
and
so.
they're just trying to rub it in.
So
a
if
bit.
they're in a restaurant or
It's
something
working.
somewhere, they should at least have the phone on the table, the Tilton Talk Show on, shouldn't they, really?
I think they have.
Stuart McDonald wants a discussion on our goal celebrations. He said they're awful. Why does every Blues player run to the corner flag? Even Peter Crouch robot movement would do, then run to the corner flag.
Peter Crouch.
Peter Crouch.
Oh.
Freudian slip. Grinch.
Peter Grinch. Oh,
I thought the celebrations were perfectly okay Saturday.
I
didn't
have
you?
absolutely no concern about goal celebrations whatsoever. I apologise to Stuart, but they could do whatever they want. Yeah, do whatever they want. Put the ball in the back of the net. We'll celebrate in the crowds. You do whatever you want.
Okay, Stephen Gill wants to know, do you think we should get another defender with our last loan because the injuries to Morrison and Roberts?
No, hopefully Morrison. I think Monk said last week Morrison will be 10 days to 3 weeks. That was last week, so hopefully you're looking at the end of the end of December, start of maybe back for the Sheffield Wednesday game for Morrison. Roberts, I don't know.
Slippery slope, aren't they, Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, I think they want their gaffer gone, certainly. There's a couple in this division at the moment who might be looking at different managers soon, but Roberts is an interesting one. I'd like to know. Obviously I wasn't at the game, so didn't see whether it was a collision injury or a muscular injury.
Calf injury, it is.
So that might be another couple of weeks as well. Mm-hmm. But Harding come in, and I know we conceded 2, but Harding is a guy who has played in that back line before, and has got pace, which is a good thing. Dean knows that role alongside him very well. Harding, obviously, is a young kid, but he's got pace, which can get him out of trouble. Obviously you've got Wigan away on Saturday, and then Stoke, and then Brentford, and then Sheffield Wednesday very, very quickly.
Yep.
You are probably going to have to mix up that defence at some point, but if we went into the majority of those games with a back four of Colin, Harding, Dean, and Pedersen, that's 3 of your main back four. And I don't think I'd be wasting my one transfer on centre half where I'm happy with Morrison and Dean, and if they're fit, fine. If not, Roberts can come in and do a job. If not, I think you've got players there who can fit in. Whereas if you lose another midfielder, as shown in previous games, you're struggling.
Paul Gill says 44 points is the last 5-year average to stay up, but there were some poor sides in that period.
Yeah, I think Rotherham went down with like 21 year. So yeah, 44. That seems quite low. You'd want to be over 44. The way we're going, really, you would want to be over 44 by March time. So
by January.
Ideally, but
yeah.
so you're not going into April looking over your shoulder. So.
Going back to that goal, he says, Wazza says, I know that Camp took a lot of stick for the second goal, but was it just me, or did anybody else see West turn away as the shot went past him?
Yeah, it's come from such an angle that you think the only way it goes in is if people switch off, and think that there's no problem. And the kid struck it well, but really it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be going in from there. And I think Camp himself will probably say that it shouldn't be going in from there. But at 2-0, he makes an absolutely brilliant save. With a really strong hand to where he's come down and tipped it over the bar. Which has kept us in the game, and we've gone on to get a point. So, it was. I think really he'll look at it as a little bit disappointingly with the goal he conceded, but my word, that save was massive in the context of what happened in the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Shay Adams, will he get 20 goals this season? That's a question, I think, from Kev Kelly.
There's no reason why he couldn't. He's, like I said, for me, he's getting better and better this season. Whether it's James Beattie being there, coaching him, someone with the experience of Beattie, with the goals that he scored, but Adams is looking strong, he's looking quick. He's clearly enjoying playing alongside Jutkovic. I think he's already got 10, so certainly there's no reason why he couldn't get 20 this season.
Amazing to think that 2 of our players are in the top 10 goal scorers in the division.
When's that just doesn't happen for Blues over the last.
We don't normally score 10 between.
Exactly. We're desperately clinging on for 1-0s and things like that, but we've got 2 guys up front that have been in amongst the goals this season. Adams currently more so than Jutkovic, but Jutkovic is like he's really a threat from in the air and set pieces and things like that. So we've got goals in us in this side when everybody's fit. So there's no reason why he couldn't.
Pete Taylor says we need drummers and dancers for goal celebrations.
No, Pete Taylor is definitely
red card.
Off the list.
Red card.
Right,
Fancy saying that a week before Christmas.
And Gregory says, Chris, could you get your trombone in the ground?
What trombone?
I don't know. Have you got a trombone? Which Chris is he on about? I don't know.
I used to play the trombone.
You used to play the trombone?
Yeah. Did.
Prolifically?
Pardon?
Prolifically?
No.
No.
Grade 2.
Right.
Past grade 2.
Is that good?
and then started realising that if I was to become a world famous online radio celebrity that I am today, I'd probably best give that nonsense up and concentrate on the football.
Could you perhaps bring it in one weekend?
No, I don't think I've got it anymore.
Oh, if there's anybody out there that can lend us
it wasn't
a
last
trombone,
week I passed it. It was like when I was.
if there's anybody out there
8
that
or
can lend
9,
us a trombone one Monday night, please, you'd be so very welcome. Best goal celebration for Pete
Aye,
Taylor
aye.
was Liam Dace with a trumpet.
That's lovely.
Mexican joke.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I'll get you triangle out later.
Yeah, Pete Taylor's best goal celebration for Blues was Liam Dace with the trumpet. So,
Oh yeah.
your best goal celebration?
Um,
Or don't you bother looking?
No, I don't think so. No, I'm more than happy with somebody putting their arms out and running to the corner flags to punch in the air.
I'm into
I'll
them
do
anyway.
that.
I don't watch them, to be perfectly honest.
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
exactly.
You only see
Yeah.
them back on the TV, don't
Yeah.
you? I'm usually about 5 seats down from where I
That's
should
it.
be.
Yeah. So.
Dear me. Right, okay, Kev Kelly says it's a calf injury for Roberts. Can't be scanned for a couple of days to let the swelling
Of
subside.
course. Yeah. Hopefully, it's not a. You know, I think we got lucky with the Morrison one. Hopefully, we'll get lucky with Roberts as well. You know, it's disappointing for Roberts as well because Monk
He was
spoke
looking so
about
much
it
forward to
the
it.
week before that he's had to be patient for his chance, and now Morrison's injured. He's come, you know, the hope was that he'd come in and play a big part and really put pressure on the back two, but obviously 9 minutes in he's got to go off. So.
Paul Gill says the Blues players should all do a greasy Grealish and fall over like a dying swan as a goal celebration.
I didn't think we'd be talking. Goal celebration.
You never know what you're going to be
weird
talking.
one.
You never know.
Where is that coming?
You never know what you're going to be talking about on the Tilton Talk Show. You should know this by now, after all your years of experience and you know how perfectly high up the broadcasting tree you
It's
are.
very
I
rarely
am.
anything to
I
do
am
with football as well.
Well, it's the week before Christmas. Christmas Day a week tomorrow.
Yeah. How exciting!
I'm excited. A little bit
Yeah.
excited. You were a little bit excited.
Yeah, a little bit
It's your
excited.
birthday.
Yeah, but I'm going to Wigan away. I'm not going to Marks and Spencer's. Of course I'm excited. There are other good shops on the high street as well.
It's irrelevant.
So I'm going to... Yeah, really sort of dish out a little card here.
A card.
There we go.
I've got
still do
cards as well.
cards.
I've got
Christmas
cards as
cards.
well. I've
There
got
you
cards
go.
as well.
There you go.
People never still do Christmas
They do,
cards.
yeah.
Tell me this isn't
and
so.
I've got your little gift here, which
What?
we'll do in 20 minutes or so. But
The
Sharon,
economic crisis that we're about to face, and we're buying Christmas, and we're buying pieces of card and writing our names on them.
This is the cheapest I could find.
I don't blame you. Honestly,
mind you, I've got a Bavaria beer and a mince pie and a cake.
before Brexit,
It's a thought.
after Brexit.
What's more confusing, Brexit or the EFL's rules?
Yeah, well, yeah. Who knows?
There you go. I've got a penguin.
One's got a robin on mine from Nick and Sharon.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank
very
you.
much. And
Why
you're
is
right.
If I'd have known people still do Christmas cards nowadays, I'll have to email you one.
Oh, that's fine.
Is that all right?
Well, I like the hand-drawn, folded up pieces of A4 paper with a stick man on it. That would do me. I'd be well happy with
Okay,
that.
I'll see what I can do.
If you put
I'll see what I can do on Microsoft Paint.
the tiniest
and
bit
then
of
just
effort
email
into it,
it to
into
you.
the tiniest bit of effort, that's all I require.
I've got a polar bear from Chris and Ellen.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very much appreciated. Thanks, everyone.
There you go. I'll do Mrs. Brown's gift right now.
Oh, right, I've got
I
a gift.
like to
Oh,
bring
so-
gifts at
okay.
Christmas. I don't.
Yeah.
I've bought gifts of the
You have,
You have?
yes.
eatery variety.
There you go, Mrs. Grant. Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's a big one.
It's a large one this year.
Goodness
It's been
me.
wrapped. Sharon says I've got to bring the bag back though because it cost her 42 pence.
Yeah, well, yeah, too right.
It's definitely wrapped by Nick, though.
Definitely wrapped by Sharon this morning.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's colour. Can you tell her it's
Absolutely.
colour?
Absolutely.
Purely.
If it had been wrapped by me, it'd have been perfect. It'd have had little bows on it and everything.
It was Emily's birthday on Friday.
Money Happy Returns
And I was-
Emily.
Yeah, and I was. She highly debated the fact that her birthday present from me was wrapped by me,
Right.
but it was. I can
Really?
categorically say on this show
Off you go then.
Have I got
that
it?
it
yes,
was
yes,
wrapped
yes,
by
yes.
me.
Okay.
You've got to open it now, yes? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. On the screen, if you could.
I will.
Paul Gill says I can airmail my card to you, hand delivered from 14,000 feet.
She's so excited.
He's obsessed.
Very poignant.
Show it to the camera because it won't work
Very
otherwise.
nice. So it's a mug and tea gift set.
In the shape of Mrs. Brown.
Oh my! What? Not the Mrs. Brown's
Seriously,
boys.
the Mrs. Brown, yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Great, that is. Thank you very much.
I bought that. They watched 5 episodes of it on Sunday.
What?
Yeah.
You never watched
Well, I can do
5
that.
episodes?
Yeah.
I couldn't watch 5 seconds
What?
without leaving the room. What? What a horrendous television programme.
Mrs. Brown's Boys, yes or no? Yes or no to Mrs. Brown's Boys? There you go.
Definitely not. Get in the bin, Mrs. Brown.
Brexit and the FL aren't different. Both a load of tosh from self-serving elitist idiots from Kev Kelly.
Kevin's gone political.
Well, we did
Before Christmas.
We did bring politics into a sports show, didn't we? Really?
That was dangerous.
Competition? Do we have one this week, Mrs. Brown?
We have, yes. That's coming later.
Yes, Martin Ward. I can't repeat it, but yes, Martin Ward.
Yeah, it
Well
reminds me quite.
Mrs. Brown Boys is about
Well
as
said.
funny as a cheese
You,
wire.
careful. Well said, though, Paul. Yes. Well said, Adam.
Mrs.
lot
Brown
of
is a
love.
blue nose. That's quite correct, Alan.
Oh, yes. We have to say thank you to Paul Gill as well for his constant
Karen Brady
captions
shows.
throughout the year. He's the
constant
caption
what?
king. He's the
Caption
king.
King of the Year. Paul Gill,
Definitely,
Caption King
Caption
of the
King.
Year.
But they just
I mean,
all
they're all-
relate,
they're all the
they
same
all
thing.
relate to
Yeah.
person on the board of directors at West Ham
Can you
United
imagine how
now,
difficult it is to keep coming up week in, week out?
with the same
With
relevant,
the sa-
with a joke on the same
yeah,
theme.
it's
yeah.
really funny.
Yeah.
Well done.
Just
Well done, Paul.
He doesn't get a prize for it.
No,
does he?
no.
so Paul says I've upgraded the presents from a scraper. That was a pink
Yeah,
scraper that
lovely.
Sharon bought me
That
last
was
year for
lovely.
Christmas.
Glad it was your turn this week.
I actually
Yeah.
cannot tell you what I've got her. Yeah, but I will. There will be a video of it available
Yeah.
Christmas Day.
Oh, great, yeah.
Probably on the Tilton Talk page.
What was it
But
last
she
year?
loves living with you.
A Bentley mop bucket.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah,
Looked
yeah.
quite good. She wasn't too pleased.
Bentley mop bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh?
She didn't seem very
It was
pleased.
blue.
yeah.
She hadn't got a mop, so I got a mop for
Ah,
Valentine's Day.
right.
Proper. blue.
Treat them mean, keep them keen.
You know.
Goodness me.
She'll be trying to do the same for me, but I know that she won't be winning. Ka-ching. Comments coming in thick and fast. Please keep them coming, and also
Mainly
share this.
slating Mrs. Brown's boys. Which
Yeah, well, creatures scrape and spore. That was brilliant.
yeah,
That was brilliant,
that's not
Mark.
bad, yeah.
Yeah. So, any more Mrs. Brown's comments? No.
Don't. None that I can read out, really. But basically, not many people like Mrs. Brown's boys. So.
Oh well.
Can't think why not.
Oh well.
I wonder what the people of 107.5 Switch Radio online and DAB think of.
You got there in the end.
I need that written down, really. I wonder what the listeners think of Mrs. Brown's boys
Yeah.
of Switch Radio.
I'm-
If you're listening in on Tuesday
think
night,
they-
8 through till 9.
I think they have a different audience, to be honest. They're more educated, I think. So.
Radio 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've had
probably
funny
80s
and
as
metal
well.
splinters.
Yeah.
Right, allocation for West Ham's been made.
here we go. I told you so.
12.30
I told you
and
so.
only 5,200.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get a further
The
allocation?
spirit of
I'm
the
sure
FA
we had a
Cup,
bet.
The spirit of the FA Cup lives on. The bet was whether we had only void was null and void if we had less than 6,000, and we've had less than
don't
6,000.
remember that clause.
So it was.
Was that clause 306 stroke 4?
Have
Paragraph 9.
you have a listen back to the show.
I will. Oh, God, that beer's horrible.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but what can you do?
You can't.
What can you do? Killing. Nobody goes to watch FA Cup games anymore, and everybody's crying that the FA Cup's dying and nobody's interested in the FA Cup. And then we get an FA Cup tie that people might actually want to go to, and they say that we can't go. So fine. Good luck with the FA Cup. With trying to sell your competition in 10 years' time when there's 200 people. It'll be the Checker Trade Trophy
Well,
in 10
yeah,
years' time.
yeah,
the FA Cup
yeah.
will.
A bit like,
Nobody will care.
yeah.
At least I have the joy of remembering it proper how it was
Well,
back
yeah.
in the day. In the 70s, it was just a magic. It was a day the whole
Yeah.
country looked forward to.
It'll be as meaningless as the Nations Cup.
Well, I think you'll find that's a very meaningful and
Or a
important
general
competition.
election.
Which is actually the Checkatrade Trophy of
Disrespectful.
world football, isn't it? Really?
Not only disrespectful, but also factually incorrect as well.
Why factually
A
incorrect?
matter of opinion, really, isn't it?
Why factually incorrect?
Because it means there's a relevance to the Nations League, whereas the FA Cup will be won by the top 6's reserve sides. That's the reality.
Snoring?
No, it's the belch.
Oh, it's a belch, is it?
Or confidence.
Scarf Lady's
I'll get the
belch.
snoring later.
All right, okay.
Yeah, but that's the reality. The FA Cup, the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, unless they're drawn together, the 8 teams will be the top 6, and it'll all be their reserve sides, and they won. And then, but you get a tie like West Ham Blues that could actually be quite interesting.
Yeah.
And people will actually want to go, and they restrict it. So
I still think there'll only be about 40,000.
yeah, they
if
probably
that
will
many.
now. Yeah.
If that.
In a 65,000 seater stadium.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done the FA.
Adam Wilkes wants to know if I got you a new soapbox for Christmas, as you've definitely won your crown on that for this year. Nice one, nice one. FA Cup over Champions League, bore any day.
What? Unless you're in it.
Unless you're in it. Well, there's not much chance.
How
of
much
us being
money
in
do
the
you get
Champions
for
League.
being part of the FA Cup?
No, very little probably.
Exactly.
Very little.
FA Cup over the champ. Who said that?
Yes, you have to scroll back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a perfect ideal
A little
world,
bit controversial here.
it would be as important, but it's not.
Yeah, Nick Rawson saying Blues were offered 9,000, but had to pay for them up front with no return, so agreed to take 5-2.
Well, if that's true, more fool Amir and whoever was in charge of it then. Because if you don't think the Blues would have took 9,000,
that hasn't been confirmed by the club.
No.
So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's if that is correct. More for Blues, but you shook your head. I don't believe it either.
No. I think if they were offered 15 and could...
They'd have had 15 up front because we'd have taken it.
Oh, yeah, it's Christmas.
It's a day out in London town, isn't it, mate?
Just after Christmas, you're in London. You're at a stadium that none of us will... No Blues fan at any age have seen their team play at the London Stadium.
No, never.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've never seen it. Not even on
Exactly.
the outside.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it from the outside or the inside.
No.
So, but I'm with Chris. I don't believe that we were offered 9,000 and rejected it.
Yeah.
No,
And Paul Hipkiss on the FA Cup. The FA Cup semi-final should never be played at Wembley. I totally
agree, yeah, as well.
Totally.
Probably.
Totally agree.
But again, why was that done?
Money.
They had to pay for Wembley.
And
They had to give the people who bought 10-year tickets
Yeah.
for Wembley something to go to every now and then.
And now they want to flog it
Rather
for a
than a
measly,
Beyonce
measly
concert.
500 million or something.
He's pulled out, and he's pulled out the deal, and he was
Yeah.
Paul Gill says if we've been offered 9,000, that means we may get more.
No. I don't believe we were offered 9,000.
I don't.
No.
No.
As the club have said, that is our allocation.
The 5,200 will not go to general sale.
No.
Not a chance.
No.
So,
Mark Wellman, the FA Cup is dying. Nothing can stop it. Sadly,
you could let 9,000 Blues fans go to West Ham and have a really good day, and people will enjoy. People who have never been to a football game before, kids who have never been to a football game before, give their tickets a £5.
Unfortunately,
So you
I
could go
mean,
to West Ham Blues.
reputation,
Their first ever game could be the FA Cup. Away following where Blues take 9,000. What a day for your first ever game. Doesn't matter if we win or lose.
It's our reputation, isn't it? That's what's done it.
Well,
and one from Dave Twine. FA Cup should
they
be like
bowled it then.
FA Cup should be like the league. Teams should be fined for playing under strength teams. Do you know what? If you've got a squad of players, my belief is if you've got a squad of say 22 players, you can play any of those 22 players.
Of course you can.
Whatever you want.
But under strength, you're basically having a pop at every player that isn't in the first 11 there. So you're saying to those players, if you play in the FA Cup, you're not as good. You're not as good as him. Well, that's not true. You've got, like you said, you've got a squad of 25 players. You have got that squad of 25 players because if you need that player at any point, he can come in and play. and you've got 25 player squads now. You know, it's not like the 70s where you had one sub and you only had 15 players on the books. You know, you've got squads of 25, 30. All these people need to play, and you know, there's no point having these competitions. But the reality is, but the difficult thing is, you've got your top 6 who will play all their reserves, but then everybody else plays their reserves. So obviously, the top 6 reserves are going to be so much better than everybody else, which is why the quarterfinals will be, unless they draw each other, Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, City.
Let's wait and see. Bring the cup final back to BBC One 3 p.m. Saturday kick-off. Paul, if only.
It is.
If only it
isn't it?
No,
it's on BBC.
It's at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but it's on BBC.
But at 3 o'clock. Get it at the traditional kick-off time, 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Well, it's a Carling Cup final. I couldn't get back home. Right? I couldn't get back home.
We won. You don't want to get back home.
Well, I did kind of care a little bit. Terry Wilson, can I ask if they will open the upper railway for the Stoke game? I'm sure, Terry, if all the tickets sell out like they are going like hotcakes at the moment.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Then I'm sure the club would certainly consider that, don't you see?
But I bet Stoke are going to bring a load, aren't they? So,
yeah,
it's a day for them.
Obviously, let's see. You know, we've had in the last week clubs, you know, negating the fans, if you like, not giving the fans what they want and could sell. You know, let's see if they do that for Stoke as well.
And Gregory Beasley on after a West Ham ticket and then watch Les Miserables later. The missus is up for it. Keep right on. That's the way forward, isn't it, Tim? You may as well take on.
Has Gregory got a season ticket down in Porthcawl?
There we go. I don't know.
Because if you haven't got a season ticket, Gregory, I don't think you're going to get one. Unless you know Amateur.
Mark Adams, this overseas TV is a smokescreen. They don't want 9,000 Blues fans.
I agree. I don't think they do.
Well, the police probably don't now.
But do your jobs.
Yeah.
You know.
Tell them. Do your job.
Do your jobs.
God.
Do your job. I have to do my job.
Yeah.
I don't go to my boss and say, "Oh dear me, this works a bit too much for me."
Yeah.
Can we just tell the client, like, not doing,
Just send me off.
not just bring in, do 60. Can you tell the client to do 60% of his work for the year and then makes my job easier? Sell the tickets. Do your job.
What flavour cakes you got?
I've got vanilla cupcakes and cookie dough
Oh, cookie dough.
cupcakes.
Cookie dough. Do you want a cookie dough?
I'll have the cookie dough.
I'll have a cookie dough as well.
I'll have the cookie dough.
Thank you.
These are the cookie dough.
Yeah, proper cupcakes. Look at these. Handmade.
No.
Oh,
How disappointing.
Okay. Pretty Christmas as well.
Would you like a mince pie?
No, thank you.
No. I'm struggling to open one, Mrs. Brown.
I don't agree with mince pies.
Why don't you agree with... Why don't you agree
Let me tell you
with
something
mince
about
pies?
mince pies.
Is this cookie dough ever going to come over here? or what?
It is, yes.
It might.
There we go. One cookie dough. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Well done.
Christmas.
Come on then. Mince pies, why?
No, that was just me joshing. I haven't really got anything to say about mince pies. I just don't want one.
Right, okay. Clubs should be forced into naming the squad before the FA Cup like they do European competitions. That forces the big clubs to decide if they want to use youth all the way through or play their normal league squads. It's difficult, isn't it?
You can't tell clubs.
Well, I'm gonna eat it now.
You know, you can't tell them. They've got this squad of this group of players. You can't tell them who they can and can't play. You just can't.
Okay.
And I think the Champions League squad is like 25 players anyway, which is basically your whole squad. So
Yeah, and Craig Courtney says 3 p.m. kickoffs are not just for Christmas. Mark Adams would rather go to West Ham than watch Les Dennis. Oh, well,
yeah,
well,
am they?
would Mr. Fun rather watch Check and Doy play football or Mrs. Brown's Boys? From
Oh
Paul?
my god!
Get him a Snickers.
What a
says Paul.
question.
I don't eat cake. Thanks ever so much anyway.
You're welcome. You're supposed to take the wrapper off though.
Oh, right.
First.
Not supposed to eat that?
No, I wouldn't.
what a
I mean, you can do, but I
try
wouldn't. Check and Doy or Mrs. Brown's boys. Well, technically speaking, Czech and Doy playing football would be for 90 minutes, wouldn't it? And what's Mrs. Brown's boys on for? Half an hour? It's got to be that, innit? Lessen the pain.
Leonard says hi to everyone from me in Queensland, Australia. Christmas Day on the beach with friends, plenty of drinking food, no sight of TV. 7 points from the next 3 games, please, Blues. Keep right on.
Well done, Leonard. Enjoy.
Yeah.
And Penny's asking if Stoke fans will be able to find their way to Birmingham. Yes. What I do, Penny, I'll post on their Facebook page, chip shop by chip shop, directions.
Turn left at...
What is it
The
with Stoke
Codfather.
fans and chip shops? I don't understand it.
Chip eaters.
What are they?
That's all they eat, isn't it? So,
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, Sunday dinner, that is chips.
Nothing wrong with that.
Try living up there.
Each their own.
Gregory hasn't got a season ticket and travel up every fortnight from Porth Call. How do I get a general sale ticket? Ring
That's
Club
a good question,
0121720101. Select option 2 and ask for the ticket office. I think that's about all you can do, isn't it?
I think they'll all be gone before general sale. Personally, I really do.
That's it. Yeah.
When you take into consideration every executive box gets 10 tickets, and then all the platinum members. I don't think Villa. How many did we get for Villa? 2,000.
Yeah.
2,200, 2,100 something.
And there were still gaps.
And they didn't not even all gold members got a Villa ticket. So
Yeah. No.
I'll be very surprised if it went to general sale.
Richard Hayler has joined. Thanks for Richard.
Good evening,
Good
Richard.
evening, Richard, all the way from Miami.
Oh, I
Our
suppose it's-
actor. Our actor.
actor.
Yes, our actor,
Yeah.
Richard.
Yes.
He says mince pies are an establishment bag conspiracy.
I love mince
I don't
pies.
know where he's got it from, but it's
Get
really,
rid.
It's really good. I like
Get
that.
rid of the mince pies.
Thanks, Wayne Linden, for the update. Blues under 23s, no goals, 50 minutes. Could go joint top with Bolton, with a win at Bolton. Cakes are sponsored by Pucker Pie, said Stephen Smith. I know there are all.
No, I think they're sponsored by a supermarket which has blue and yellow stripes.
Blue and yellow stripes.
Blue and white stripes.
Oh, right,
blue
okay.
and yellow.
So they're they're
Oh,
lovely. Off you go.
I've got a winner for last week's 3-word review as well,
Oh, yeah.
which is Mark Andrew Adams, and his review was
Beverly
Rover the
North.
Moon.
Over the moon.
Rover.
Oh, Rover the moon.
Rover.
You see what he's done there?
Yeah. He's thought about that.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the caption competition winner,
Is our
Paul.
mate Paul Gill, yeah.
which was the one that won it? 'Cause
It was probably something to do with Karen Brady, I reckon.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. See, I don't even have to look.
Just assume.
I
Just
know-
assume
I know
it was
funny.
it was uncalled for and unnecessary.
It's very sweet.
No, actually, it wasn't. If I remember rightly,
Oh.
it was the one regarding the prizes on Tilton Talk.
Oh,
have
Tilton
gone
Talk
down,
prizes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Scraping the barrel or something.
Yeah. Scraping the barrel come out quite a lot.
It did, didn't it? Yeah.
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 Uh,
Well, that's
Gregory-
sort of the level of our audience, really, isn't it? Yeah. Great.
Not the price.
No,
Greg's
they're
asking
not
if
bad,
Chris, do
really.
you fancy dressing as a donkey and smuggle me in? You can be the back end.
I'll have a think and I'll get back to you.
Pretty shortly. Oh, you dressed up as a pantomime donkey, eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go on then.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
I think I'm going to do your Christmas gift right now.
Yes.
Mine?
Because, yeah.
Okay.
Just while you're doing that, has anybody ever tasted any craft beer?
Yes, I love craft beer.
Do ya?
Oh, yeah.
This is the most disgusting thing
I like
I've
trying
tasted.
different craft beers, yeah. So then I'll drink
for
anything
Christmas.
that's wet. A little bit smaller than Mrs. Brown's.
It is.
But a whole lot better.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I did say to you last week that it's a kind of a little bit of a challenge, but you have to do it live
Right.
here tonight.
Yep.
Actually, right now. There you go. Merry Christmas, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Merry Christmas. I'll move these cards out of the way so that you can... I can see what's going on.
Okay. It's good.
You can enjoy this.
I
Currently,
do you know what? I
I'm
love
wrapping
being
the present.
the bearer of gifts.
And it is
Yeah.
chili challenge chocolate.
It's the Tilton
chocolate?
Tilton Talk Christmas
it-
Chili Chocolate Challenge.
It is.
Yes.
Milk chocolate and chili flavoured candy. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
What you got to do is eat it.
There appears to be
4
levels of heat.
There are
Mild, medium, fiery hot, and extreme heat. which is good. So,
Sharon says, "Oh, you can't get him that." I says, "Of course I can get him that."
I'm assuming the plan is to go level 1 to level 4.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we've got 2 squares with 4 bits of chocolate. Am I eating 1 square?
Just
square.
one
One
square.
square
yeah.
will do, won't
Right home
it?
and share them out with
take
your
some.
lovely lady.
And if you could tell us the level of heatness in...
I cannot even begin to explain how awful Emily is with spice.
Yeah, me too.
Black
I'm
pepper
terrible with it.
is horrendous.
Yeah. I'm a
for
spicy
Emily.
person.
I would cover my dinner in black pepper. Cover it. You won't see the dinner, right? But I can't eat hot, spicy food. Anyway,
Right.
sorry. Getting back to it.
Make it more.
Okay.
The chili chocolate challenge. Paul Gill says it's ace and it is so Marmite.
Oh, I thought he said it tasted like Marmite. I was going to throw it in the bin then. Right, mild heat.
Go on then.
I can't wait.
Usually there's nothing for a bit, and then it's like the after bit.
Right.
Is that okay? Can you taste any chili in that? Any heat?
No
Move
chili
on.
at all.
Move on.
No, I can't.
No?
I've got no heat in that whatsoever.
Right, okay. Well, it did say mild.
Yeah.
It did say mild. That's a fair point. Graham Haynes says, hope he has some water ready. Have you tried this, Graham? Do you know what's coming?
David Brown's also said snicker laxative chocolate in there as well. He doesn't realise what I've already done. He's on level 1 at the minute.
This one is medium heat.
The crunching going on. Oh, now there must be something in there then.
Is it? Yeah. No.
No, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, you can just about get a hint there.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a completely naff gift then.
No, not completely.
Almost.
What's this one? Fiery hot.
Fiery hot. Come on, blow his brains.
Are you big into your curries and your heat and spice and that?
Make him vomit right on here.
I think I'd normally have like a madras.
God,
I could
blimey.
deal with the madras.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Just couldn't do it.
Is it fiery hot?
Is it fiery hot?
No, it isn't, is it?
Richard says that will clear your plumbing out tomorrow.
We don't need to talk about.
Adam Oak says it's never going to work because you've got no taste anyway. Love it.
You can. So yeah, it's obvious that there's chili in there,
Yeah. So is
but
this?
it's doable.
This is the one then.
And this is what's it described as? It's described
I think it's called-
extreme heat.
Yeah. Take me to the toilet straight away.
Mark Adams hasn't been this tense since Brock Madsen was seen warming up.
What a shame for Brock Madsen.
Yeah,
Can
it
we
is
all
a
just
shame.
have
Yeah.
a minute to appreciate the hard work Brock Madsen put in?
Yeah.
And the great dedication. Okay, that'll do.
Yeah. That was it.
Extreme heat. Yeah, do you know what? I haven't tried this. And you can feel it now. I don't know whether it's the culmination of all three.
So it's starting to work through, is it?
I think so. This one,
love
this one
it.
could get a reaction now.
Minute silence. There you go, David Sullivan. David O'Sullivan. Do beg your pardon, my friend. 2 for 1 in toilet rolls in Asda. Nigel Mann.
Yeah.
Go on then, quick.
Yeah.
No.
Nothing. No.
No, I certainly wouldn't describe it as extreme heat.
Okay.
Failed then.
Ah, fine.
What you got to do to win next week's competition? Share this on your personal
Well,
Facebook
thank you,
page.
anyway.
Oh, it's all right, anytime.
It's lovely.
On your personal Facebook page, we had some issues a little earlier where people were sharing it on the Tilton Talk page. Please don't do that,
Don't do that.
as it causes issues with the
Don't do
algorithms, and we get bounced off.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Just don't do it. Share it on your own page. That's the only way you're going to be in for a competition. Wigan away Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I could do with a lift if anybody's going up that way from my end. You Toxie to Burton-on-Trent anywhere?
Oh,
About 40
Yeah.
people just went off the show.
yeah.
The show's just shut
Gone
down.
down.
So if there's anybody, then wait till 2 a.m. then A&E says Nigel. If there is anybody up my way going
just
up
need
there,
your
I'll
floor.
gladly pay the petrol, and yeah, I could.
I think
do
I'm getting the train.
but it's so difficult to get trains back to our place, so
Oh, that's true, yeah.
ridiculous. And oh, yeah.
You haven't got the utilisation of New Street.
No. And if I get into New Street, it's 27 quid from mine to New Street anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah, so...
With a
Might as
change
well.
at either Stoke or Derby.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably might be easy to go to Stoke and then up. I shall check that out.
Yeah, might be. Might be worth a look, yeah.
Oh well. Here we go. It's James Smith. Anybody heard about FFP delaying Morrison's contract talks? No.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah.
Go on
We
then.
can't give our captain another contract because we don't know whether we're in line or not, because we need to get the EFL's permission every week to see whether we're falling in line with it still or not. So we can't give Morrison a new contract, whose contract is up in the summer. So meanwhile, every other club in the division will go out and spend 10 million plus outrageous loan fees in January to try and get themselves into the playoffs. So, but yeah, that's where we are.
It's what it is.
See last week's EFL rant for further details.
Mark Adams says Morrison. Heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Oh,
Morrison.
yeah.
Wigan is a mare on the train. Thanks for that, Mark. Oh, great.
Oh,
I'm
good.
in for a journey. Can we have a close-up of Mr. Fun's face? By all means. There it is.
Well, I don't know why you'd want one. Do you want to get close?
Keep the kids away from the fire.
No. Somebody bought a dartboard for Christmas.
Anybody done what, sorry?
Bought a dartboard for Christmas. I want a close up in my face.
Oh, Dave Twine, they're producing cola with chili in it now.
I
Cola
see. I
with
don't
chilli
see
in
the
it.
point.
I know, nor I.
Really.
And
It
Nigel-
hasn't benefited my love of chocolate or chili.
I'm really,
Yeah,
I'm, really, I'm
it's
sorry
just-
about that. I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I was hoping that it would.
Well, no, I think you were hoping for
Sweat,
gasping.
I wanted
yeah,
sweat,
yeah,
I wanted
yeah,
gas,
yeah.
I wanted air, please give me oxygen, I wanted the full works, yeah. And
Paramedics.
But I should have thought, well, this is Mr. Fun. Paramedics. He's eating chocolate chili. Outside Chris Brown's actually have left him
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I don't think it improves the taste of chocolate or chili.
Or chili. But can
By
you
putting
really
it
taste the
together.
chili in that last one, though?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that.
You know it's
it's there. Yeah, but it's edible.
Okay, we did a competition on who was going to be where at Christmas. At Christmas,
I had
and,
my finger poised to say the
Did
same
ya?
things.
and we've also got a little surprise for you in a minute with some.
Carol singing.
Well, not quite carol singing, but
Oh.
would you like to do that now, Mrs.
No,
Brown?
no. What?
Would you like to play it now?
I
seeing
see,
you didn't
I
cue
know
me
what
up.
we're
Sorry,
talking
yeah.
about,
I'll
yeah.
get that ready. In
Get
2
that ready, and then
seconds.
give me the nod as to when we're about to go live with it.
Yeah.
Dave Brown says it would make the kids jump on the fire. That's really harsh. to you,
That is
these
very
people, aren't
nasty.
they?
That is, Dave.
Harsh.
Stop sending me messages.
Oh dear me. Can we still be above the vial for Christmas? Yes, we can. Yeah, we can.
Mathematically,
Paul
we
Gill-
can.
Paul Gill said we can, so not
We can.
Not can we?
If we beat Wigan, they've got to go. They've got a home game against Leeds, so which is tough. So mathematically, we certainly can. There's what's going on.
I've
I
got.
think it's really good. This one.
Here we go. Merry Christmas, everybody. Just have a look
Yeah,
at this.
Merry
Have a look at
Christmas, everyone.
Mr. Font's face.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
I must say, Nick, you do look the gayest.
I do actually, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh,
Mind you, all down.
no, that was. I think that was yours. You commanded that one.
I'm uncomfortable.
I think it's
watching it.
fantastic.
Stop
look at that.
telling me.
I've been working.
There we go. I'm not going to play anymore with that.
Oh,
It's disgusting.
I enjoyed it. I've been working hard on those moves.
Yeah.
Especially that one.
And it's finally paid off.
A little bit of Christmas cheer. Dear Nick, what type of bird do you like for Christmas? Gregory, turkey, to be perfectly honest with you. Turkey.
Traditional.
Right answer, yeah. I am a
Traditional.
traditionalist, yeah. I must say, I do like Christmas pudding. I mean, that is probably the first cake that I've eaten this year. They are. I wouldn't not eat
there
it
you
because
go.
you brought it in.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't eat sweet cakes.
Yeah.
I do like, like the Christmas pudding
Puddings,
types, yeah.
Mark Andrew Adams says those three are our transfer targets.
I certainly wouldn't transfer target any of them three, would you?
I don't know. Agile, fit, active.
Oh yes, just going back.
Yeah, go
on. You mentioned we got a competition as well. So, although we're not here for a couple of weeks, there is a competition halfway through. Well, so we're going to see where our predictions landed.
Yep.
What was the prediction? Where we'll finish?
Where will we be
On Christmas Day?
Christmas Day.
And then obviously what will start off in the new year, in the new Tilton Talk Show, eighth season, isn't it? Eighth
Yeah,
eighth
9
season,
years.
yeah.
I think it's 10 years of SRB Radio next year.
Blimey. We'll start off a new one then as to where we finish at the end of the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
Nigel Mann. Do you prefer? No.
Adam's just mentioned me. He says, messaged me. He says, you're broadcasting the other screen over the lads, and we can see and hear that. And he said, he's put, sorry, you didn't know. It's going to be intentional. I don't know whether that's a compliment.
It's Christmas, for goodness sake. We've got to bring a little frivolity and a little cheer into the Tilton Talk Show.
Where are we at the moment? 9th. In the table.
10th.
I thought we were 10th.
10th,
Are we
yeah.
10th? Well, yeah.
Okay. So how many people
There were quite a few.
There's a lot.
There were quite a few.
to
Yeah.
12th mark?
There's a lot of
There
people
were
going to get it
There were
right.
quite a few
so
that
they're going to go
said
into a
10th.
draw. Yeah.
Right, yeah, okay.
There's one or two that said 6, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that still possible? That's not possible, surely.
I don't know.
How many more games? 3.
What's
before
the
Christmas, only
derby
one.
score, by the way?
Yeah.
There's only one.
One is
One game. Yeah, Wigan.
Yeah.
That's it. It's Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, crikey.
We are 10.
Did it close at Christmas or was it for the New Year? End of
No,
year?
no. Stop making up your own rules. It's Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Okay.
He's making up his own rules, isn't he?
I know. I was asking a
Were
question.
you the person who went 6th?
No, I put 17th.
Oh, well.
So,
Oh, okay.
I
So
don't
you
mind
were
losing that. I don't mind losing that.
You're pretty confident.
I don't mind losing that. We could probably still end up 17th, surely.
Yeah, we'll win, and then we'll get the points deduction from the EFL on Christmas Eve, and Nick will win it.
I can also say in the new year we're hoping to have we will be having a couple of guests in fairly close to the new year. Yeah. Hopefully our friend Davo's coming in.
Davo.
With
somebody
else.
With somebody else. That's all we're giving away at the moment. We're going to keep you in suspense all over Christmas. There we go. There we go. Gregory, can we organise a sprint for charity at the Olympic Stadium for you three with 5 seconds penalty for Chris, 50 metres head start for Nick?
Crikey.
I'm out of breath thinking about it.
What time? We'd have to get there for 10 o'clock just so that they could kick off at 12:30.
I could probably do it on crutches. There are a few guesses coming in.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
And also, a friend of the show, and a long time ago we had this gentleman in, has requested to come back. That's our friend James Nursey.
Yes,
I saw
he wants
that.
to come back
On
in.
Twitter,
Yeah, that was an interesting
From the
show.
Daily
That was,
Mirror.
Mirror?
Yes,
Yeah, from Mirror, Daily Mirror.
Yeah, Daily Mirror.
Yeah.
James Nursey from the Daily Mirror wants to come at the end of the season to chat about how it's gone and one thing and another, and I'm sure that will be very interesting.
That'd be a good show, that one.
Really appreciate it.
The James Nursey show was before my time.
Was it before your time?
It was,
I was not involved.
He even gave us a write-up in the Daily Mirror, didn't he, afterwards?
And I've got it. I've got it up there. Yeah. It's underneath you two.
It's underneath us too.
Underneath the picture of you two. Yeah, she's over there.
Underneath the picture of you too.
Stephen Gill's reporting that it's 0-0 Derby at the minute. Derby and Forest 0-0. So that.
Okay.
I think we could do with a draw.
I'd rather have one. I'd rather have one of them.
One pull away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The guesses are coming in thick and fast.
Yeah.
And Dawn.
Jeremy, we've got Paul Franks.
Franksy.
Evening, Franksy. Check and Doy.
That'd be funny.
God. Addy Bowlerman. Brock Madsen. I don't think it'll be him.
We've waited 8 years to get a player on from Blues, and it's Brock Madsen.
Oh, yeah, that'd be funny. And he'd come on as well.
We've got Tats the Monk. we can't give it away yet. We can't give it away yet.
No.
But,
because we don't know yet.
We just made that bit up.
Keep you in suspense. Get Steve Cottrell on so you can tell him to his face how useless he is.
Oh,
do you know, Paul? I genuinely would. Honestly, I would. I would hammer him for the hour and a half.
Yeah. Do you think he'd be able to?
Mainly, I'd just keep saying, Sam Gallagher, left wing. That's I'd basically every 5 minutes I'd just bring that up again. I think. Yeah.
Okay, the January window is almost about to open, just a couple of weeks away.
Oh, joy!
Are you worried?
I'm so excited about it.
Are you worried?
I'm not worried.
Am I bothered?
Worried in what sense? That other people will come in for our players?
Yeah, pick off the best.
No, I don't think so. Because even though we've got the restriction on us, we're not short of money. You know, the board have got money. So it's not like we're desperate. It's not, 5 years ago when we were selling Butland for 4 million and Gray for 3 million and Redmond for 3 million.
I wonder what they're worth now.
Well, yeah, but that's the point. But it's not that situation now. So if somebody did come in for Adams, especially the form he's in, I think we've every right to say 10 million plus. Yeah, because nobody gets a striker from the Championship for less than 10 million. So, if teams want to come for him, they're going to have to pay big money. But it's the concern is that we've done so well up to now to get ourselves in this position, but everybody's going to fly past us by getting stupid amount of players in on stupid money because they can.
Just a quick interdiction. Ray says, whatever happened to Evie, the listener from Scotland all those years ago?
Oh, my friend Evie from Scotland. Yeah. We just don't talk anymore. She's still on the Facebook friend.
Anymore.
No, just kind of like,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's your friend?
Yes, just a friend, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice girl.
Yeah.
Nice girl.
Okay, carry on.
Right, your people still talking to their people?
Of course, always.
Always. Every week. Remember Wolfie Rubberface? Who was Wolfie Rubberface? Any ideas?
No.
Mark Adams?
No.
No, Wolfie Rubberface.
The guy who used to go away?
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Remember seeing him around, yeah.
Oh.
Did he pass on?
I think so, but I would like somebody to obviously confirm that because I'm not 100% sure.
I think I remember.
Kev Kelly, the January window is more of a worry for poachers than for signings. Yeah, agree. Someone might come in for Adams as a gamble from Graham Skitton.
They might, but
Skilton.
They're not going to get Adams for 5 million.
But Nigel Mann says Monk saying he's not letting anyone go. And if they're under contract,
you can reject everything.
Yep.
If someone comes in with 12 million for Adams, we'd be stupid not to take it. Let's be realistic. But
will that help our point situation in the EFL? I don't know. Would it? I mean,
no, I don't know for certain. What I would know is that would go into the June 18 accounts.
Right. Yeah, of course.
So, obviously, it benefits us down the line. But another thing, is if we sell someone, so the Stockdale situation, say somebody comes in for Stockdale and we get him off the books, we've got Brock Madsen off the books today.
Yep.
Does that mean we can bring somebody else in?
I don't know. We have a few out on loan, says Paul Gill, and we have one loan player left to get.
Well, I think it's either a loan or a free signing.
Who would you want?
I want a midfielder. I don't know who you can get. I don't know who, because obviously you've
limited wages.
You've got the limited wages on it as well. So, it's up to the management team and the scouting staff to have a look around. Who's available on loan or a free transfer. It'll cost less than $10,000 a week.
And Daniel O'Sullivan says Monk won't want to sell and shouldn't need to. It won't clear FFP mess, so it's pointless.
I don't think we will sell unless, as I say, unless it's an outrageous amount.
That's outrageous, Mrs. Brown.
Chris, are you doing panties this year? It's a typo.
The panties?
No, not this year.
Who was that from?
Not this year, Nigel.
No.
Last couple of years have put me off a little bit, to be honest. So.
Which is why you only see the top half.
Giving it a miss this year.
Gary Meredith is asking what's going on with Morrison's contract. Well, we went over that a little bit earlier in the show.
We can't offer him it.
We can't offer him it at the moment.
Pathetic.
Are you doing panties this year?
No.
Is Monk going to
I'm going the panto on Wednesday.
Can you screenshot that one?
Which one?
The panties one. We'll just keep that in the archives.
I'm going the panto on Wednesday.
Are you? Which one?
The one at the Hippodrome. Is it Peter Pan?
Oh, Peter Pan, right.
Yeah, in Birmingham.
Right.
It's opening night.
Right. Even selling players won't sway off EFL, FFP punishments as Kev. Yeah, I think we've come to the agreement on that one now. Yeah.
If we sold Adams for $6 million, they're not suddenly going to say, "Okay, you're all right, you're off the hook, go buy people." I don't think they will. So yeah. But like I said, we're not in a financial position whereby we're desperate to sell for cash flow like we were 5 years ago. We're not in that. We're not at that stage. So if somebody wants Adams, you're gonna have to pay $10 million plus. Simple as that.
Dean Williams says it would be realistic to get 5 to 6 million for Adams. We've only just got him scoring.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not.
No.
Kid's 20. How old is he? 23, 24.
Yeah.
He's English. He's quick. He scores goals. He's got 10 goals already in the Championship this season. You are absolutely crazy if you go anywhere near 5-6 mil and accept that.
McFarlane's just blasted one over, just slightly over the crossbar. The under 23s game's currently still 0-0.
Do I think what?
You think he's worth more?
Absolutely.
A Championship striker?
Yes. Yeah, 100%. 10 million plus, Adams.
22 he is, according to
22.
Steve Smith.
15 years left in the game. Won't reach his best until another 6 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years maybe.
Or he could get worse.
Oh, he could, but you don't sell based on the fact he could get worse. You sell on the fact he's getting better and better every game under this manager.
How many goals he scored?
10 this
10
season
goals.
already. Not even halfway through.
10 goals. 6 million.
Not a chance. 20 goal a season striker in the Championship, 15 million easy. Easy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
And
crazy.
he's 22.
You're dreaming.
I am not dreaming. How much did Middlesbrough pay for a Sambalonga? 15 million.
Yeah.
What's he done in any league above the Championship?
Yeah. There you go.
Absolutely nowhere near accepting 6 million.
Gary Meredith, what's going to happen with Gary Gardner? I'd love him to sign. He's been class for us.
Yeah, well, obviously we can't sign him because we can't buy anybody.
We can't buy anybody.
So,
assuming
he stays till the end of the season, and we see what the situation is at the end of the season.
I don't think he'll go back to Villa.
I don't think he'll want to.
Oh God, no, he won't want to.
Well, he ain't get.
But,
he won't get in their side. Because they won't play him. So he's a kid that wants to. It's clear He's gone on loan after loan. He wants to play football.
Kev Kelly's saying strikers are typically worth $1 million a goal.
Really?
There you go.
20 goals, 20 mil.
Game's gone.
Whether you think the game has gone or not, you are not accepting less than 10 million for Che Adams this transfer window.
Right. And Alan Minute
In the
says,
summer,
slap a 20 million price tag on him.
I would. I'd say if you're that desperate for him, go and come and pay for him.
What are you telling me? It's 20 to 9?
Slap 20 million on him. If somebody offers 15, you take it. 15 million.
Dennis wants to know if you're singing us out with a Christmas song tonight at the end of the
No.
show. No. How abrupt was that?
That's that.
It is competition time, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your Christmas hats. Here we go. It has been done.
Wayne Merrick.
Wayne Merrick. There you go.
What? The Wayne Merrick.
The Wayne. Well done, Wayne. You win the Christmas goodie bag from the Tilton Talk Show, and Chris, I'm sure, will get it posted out to you as soon as he's got all of your details. Yeah. You can choose what to do in the last 15 minutes today.
Oh.
Should we go home? Wrap up early. Go home for a nice bath.
Come on, we've done food.
Well, it's got to be.
We've done.
It's got to be Christmas.
Well, we did
gotta be
Christmas last week,
It's
didn't
gotta
we? We
be
did Christmas last week.
doesn't it?
Did we?
Yeah, Noel Blake. Noel.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we did. Yeah.
Shows
You-
how
I think you.
much attention I've paid to the last 15 minutes. Okay. Last 15 minutes. Footballers with a connection with anything heat related.
Anything
Oh,
warm?
right, okay. Because you're
Or
thinking
heat
heat.
related.
Okay. Heat related.
Heat.
Heat, as in hot. Oh, right, okay.
Chili.
Okay.
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
see how you've done that now, you see.
Bringing it all in together.
Anything heat related, whether that be
Heat.
radiant heat, infrared heat, ultraviolet heat,
Hot
any
heat.
kind of heat from the sun.
You can't have hotter. That's just too easy. It's stupid.
Oh, that's it
Well, I
now.
was just going to say that.
And me. That's the only one I know.
Hotter.
Somebody else
Hotter chocolate.
Hotter. 4 hotters on the trot. 5 hotters.
You asked for that, didn't you? You absolutely
Well done,
asked
Mark
for
Andrew Adams. Dan Byrne. Well done.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
good.
it. Yeah, Kenny Burns.
Yeah, of course.
Kenny
okay.
Burns. We can have that
yeah,
one.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, good one. Good one. Oh, they're all doing it now.
Campfire. Like it. Paul Gill's back on it again.
Well
I
done.
knew I could rely on
Nigel
Paul.
Man, you're too late. Ricky
Dave's
Potter.
20, yeah,
Hotto,
Ricky Hotto. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I suppose I can
Can't
give you that.
say that one, is that right?
Karl-Heinz Fahrenheit.
Yeah, very good.
No.
Why?
No.
It's associated with heat.
No.
It's got to be.
No.
Oh, dear.
No.
Anything associated with heat? Anything radiant or...
Jim Halligan.
Clever.
I don't know the player. You're gonna have to explain the player there.
Right.
Park Ji Sun stroke. Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad. That deserves that.
Gaz Monk.
Paul Scholes.
Why that would...
That's a good one.
Paul Scholes. Oh,
Very
Oh, I like that
good.
one. Quite like that one.
That's a
Quite
good
like
one.
that.
Well done, Kevin French.
Christian Pepperson.
Oh,
Kenny
dear.
Burns have already had that one, Richard.
Yeah.
We had that one.
Christian Pepperson.
Christian Pepperson. Not bad.
Mercury Melchior.
That's good for Ray. That is.
It is,
Mercury
yeah.
Melchior.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mercury.
I get that one.
Radiator Antic for Radiantic. Yeah.
Dan Scar. We've got Dan
No.
Scar. Derby half-time 0-0. Thanks, Dennis, for that one. Heat at Hun Love.
Oh,
that is
Heater
pretty
on
good.
Love.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. That is. That might be my favourite.
Colin
today,
Brazier. I never thought they'd caught the one or two.
that. Heater on Love. That's lovely.
Pepper Hun Love. Mark, sorry, we've just done that one as well. Luther Blister.
It's funny, everybody's
It's quite
asleep
clever.
during the serious bits, if you can call it. We haven't done any serious bits, but as soon as this comes on, it goes
I'm
no.
convinced there's a lower denominator of human being that just tune in for the last 15
That's
minutes.
right, yeah. Setting the clock, so it's right.
Very, very disappointing, really, but there you go.
Well, but it's fun.
It doesn't help that the last 15 minutes just coincides with half-time in the live Monday night matches.
Yeah,
So they'll probably all turn
They'll
stop watching the football and pay full attention onto the last 15 minutes of the show, which just so happens to be the worst 15
Dealey had
minutes
a boiler.
of any of any online radio show ever.
Dealey had a boiler.
That's a good one, yeah.
That's
I lost the plot.
Paul Hipkiss. Fair play, Paul Hipkiss, because he's come up with Dealey Addy Boiler and Heater Unlove. So I think we've got to give it Paul Hipkiss.
So far, I mean, somebody else might come in with something like Barry Fry's just come in.
Barry Fry's just come in.
No, that's in the new year. I like it.
Yeah, I think.
Mark Chilblain's Chamberlain.
Yeah, I think Paul's won this already.
Oh dear.
Plenty of time, yeah.
Very
Plenty
good.
of time, yeah.
Dealey Addy Boiler. It's not bad.
You can have some more chili chocolate.
No, I'm good, thank you. Ryan Twigs.
I don't get that one.
No,
Ryan
I don't get Twigs.
Twigs?
Twigs.
What is Twigs?
Twigs?
It's Ryan Giggs, I assume.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know what the
I suppose
Twigs
you can
is.
make a fire with twigs, but that's very subliminal.
Yeah, that no, you're pushing it there,
Pushing it,
Nigel.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, pushing it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Some good ones there.
This is why we couldn't have a live Tilton Talk show,
Yeah.
because the last 15 minutes would just descend into utter chaos.
This is like
People shouting silly things out, and
I mean,
me
live
having
on
to tell
stage.
people no, and Nick rolling on the floor laughing, and
Well,
it
that's where
just
I live. I
it
live on the
just-
floor.
it
It's the
just-
floor.
It just collapsed.
Peter Ovenkranz.
Oh.
oven gloves would have been better, I think.
Tom Ross sting on an open fire.
I reckon he should write a book.
Paul Gill.
Paul Gill, yeah, with all these.
The Life and Times of Paul Gill.
Yeah.
The last 15 minutes with
Paul
Paul
Gill's
Gill.
quotes. Tilton Talk quotes by Paul Gill.
Yeah.
Oh dear me.
Fantastic.
Dear me. Descended once again into chaos.
Yes, it has indeed.
Okay.
Oven Mars.
Top hat on. Don't get that one.
No.
No. Sorry,
No.
Ray.
Sorry,
Don't get that
Ray.
one. I don't see.
Everybody stop. Paul Hipkiss has won. Well done, Paul.
Yeah.
Under 23s have scored according to Lindsay
Excellent.
Phillips.
Well done, Lindsay. Thank you for that
With
one.
a plane?
Bolton.
Yes, goal. Yeah.
Oh, right,
Top
okay.
of the table, Bolton. Top of the table, Bolton, are they?
Are they?
I think so.
We're close to the top, aren't we?
I think we can go top with a win. I'm
Oh,
not too
okay.
sure. I'm not too
Right.
sure. Not too sure.
He's doing pretty well, isn't he, Robbo? Is it Robbo?
Yeah,
Is
I
he
think
in
so. Yeah,
23s?
23s. Yeah, I think so.
We've got Tottenham Hotspur.
Well done.
It's not a football player.
Oh, it's football.
No.
isn't it?
I think,
The rules are the rules.
Rules. It's got rules. Are we doing a Christmas caption competition?
yes, I've
Yeah.
got a special one lined up.
Have you?
You've got a special.
Have you?
Yeah.
Whose profile have you
I
drawn
won't
through
say.
this time?
I hope you're indulging in this yourself as well at some junction.
Oh, of
you know,
course,
without
yeah,
just
yeah.
using
Oh,
the-
yeah,
the-
definitely. Oh, most
Two
definitely.
front faces of the Tilton Talk show.
Most
you know what I
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Lipkiss wants to know what has he won?
Nothing.
mean?
Hey,
Heater.
another
There's
visit. Another
some
visit.
chili chocolate here if you want it.
Wanted bits of cake wrapper.
yeah. A couple of mince pies and a non-alcoholic lager. Pop by any time you want.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
so,
it's Richard Beale with Robinson, isn't it? The under 23.
yeah. So I've had no takers for a lift to Wigan then, thanks ever so much. See how popular I am and one thing or another. Looks like I might have to... I don't really want to drive though. I just hate driving.
The bus? Oh, to Wigan, you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah. 2 up now, Phil Mason. There you go.
Oh, there
Scored
you go.
again.
Rapid.
Paul Lipkus could be here in 15 minutes.
Yeah, and he's up the road. Yeah, good be.
Does he?
Yeah.
There is a couple of vanilla cakes left, Paul, and
Oh.
Diet Pepsi
Yeah.
from our Christmas party.
Feel free.
I want a mince pie.
2 mince pies.
2 mince pies.
Except we'll all be gone in 9 minutes.
As long as that is it. Vincent Melter.
No.
No, I don't get the
Vincent
name.
Melter. No, don't know that one. No.
Malton, Vincent.
No.
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 So I think people are they're making up these footballers to try and test us.
Yeah, but you know when a good one comes.
Yeah.
Ideally had a boiler.
Yeah.
And Peter Huffen, Huffen gloves I think would have been probably even better.
Yeah.
But
Paul Gill, that's a good point. Blue, it seems to be a Blues thing, scoring 2 in 2 minutes these days. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And Nigel Manners said that I will donate my panties, which I assume must be to Paul Hipkiss for winning the competition.
Yeah.
So, if you want to be around in 15, Paul, then I'll leave them on the porch.
I might have a taker.
Yeah.
Oh, Penny Wood, yeah.
Yeah, Penny Wood.
Cheers, me dears.
Emily's watching. Happy birthday, Emily. Happy 30th.
Yeah, very happy 30th birthday to Emily for last Friday. Hey.
The calendar. Are we doing the calendar? Could knock a calendar up easy enough.
This calendar's going to be popular,
raises
isn't
its
it?
Yeah.
When it
Every
finally
year.
happens, this calendar is going to be
It's
a
gonna be.
bestseller.
David,
My
son of it.
goodness.
Peter crouched down on the floor when there's a fire. It was good. Right, boys, have a good Christmas. Speak to you soon. All the best. That's from Ryan Hall. Thanks for listening, Ryan. Take care, and we'll see you in the new year. Calendar, please. Everybody's asking for a calendar.
I'll knock one off.
Calendar.
The best moments
The
of
calendar
2018. Yeah, could do.
Jabba. No. I'm not comfortable with keeping my clothes on.
Nobody said that the calendar is a naked calendar.
Yeah.
You just need to do a calendar.
Who mentioned that?
Yeah.
I mean, Nick.
Nobody's mentioning taking their clothes off, Nick.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going through your head here.
It depends who we have here, really, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, if it's just us three, then
No.
no.
But we could. Dave's coming in the new year with
Yeah,
a guest. With a
strapping
guest.
young man.
With a guest.
I need somebody to wipe my mind clean now.
When are we back? Stephen Gill's asking.
Right, so it's not next week, obviously.
Week after.
It's not the week after.
Oh no,
That's
the week
New
after.
Year's Eve,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So it's a 2-week sabbatical.
Yeah,
We're not here Christmas Eve and we're not
3
here
weeks.
New Year's Eve.
3 weeks, unless we do something on a
It's a
Wednesday
bit awkward,
or
isn't it?
Thursday.
That it falls on these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Franz
Well, we
Bunsen
got
Burner.
one on the. We got a
Franz
game on the.
Bunsen Burner. Franz Beckenbauer.
Yeah. No.
I think we're going to miss about 4 games.
Penny said
Well,
naked,
maybe
don't bother.
Oh well. Do you know, Penny? That's lovely. That is, isn't it?
Maybe do a little catch-up show or something.
Jerry Grill.
Yeah. Yes,
Jerry
I like
Grill,
it. I
friend of the
like
show.
it. Jerry Grill.
Who said
I
it?
know it's been one, but it's there. It's a good one.
Tony Layton.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do one on after the Brentford game, which is on the Saturday. If I do like a little,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
like a
After
little
the game.
After the game, but will that affect the phone-in that Lee does?
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, yeah, it might do. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Leonard-
wait until the night.
Leonard Edison saying
Do
Merry
it like
Christmas
that.
and Happy New
Yeah.
Year to everybody. The Tilton Talk Show is tops. Well done, thanks to
Thanks,
you.
Leonard.
Yeah.
Keep listening to him.
Yeah, we'll get something sorted. We'll do something. Maybe a little
Your
catch-up
people
show.
talk to their people,
Yeah,
and we'll come up with something.
Yeah, it's whatever Chris wants
Adam
to do.
Wilkes has gone Grill Merrick, which would have been good had we not already had Jerry Grill. So you've basically just copied it.
Which would have
and
also been very good had the
Grill
competition
Merrick's
not
quite
been
good.
closed
Yeah,
and won by
yeah.
somebody else 5 minutes ago.
You guys are clearly not listening because they keep coming in.
Kevin De Burner,
De
I like it. I like
No.
it. I do like it. Though.
Mark Spitzelberger. No. It's finished. Stop typing silly answers.
Oh dear me.
Now,
Do a Facebook Live from the Bordsley Social after the Brentford match.
well,
said
we
Paul
did
Gill.
talk about this, but we didn't seem to get as much interest as I thought we'd get.
Yeah.
And if we just turned up there on a night and did a Facebook Live, and we're waiting for an audience that doesn't appear,
Yeah.
we're just going to look stupid. More stupid than
doing?
what we do now. You know what I'm
We
saying?
achieve it every Monday. What's the problem?
That's the worry.
Gregory wants the box again. Get a box and raffle the seats off.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. That went out the window,
It's
didn't
so
it?
expensive though, a box, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
How much is it for a box for one game?
Oh, depends how big the box is, really. You're talking
4x4.
a little box, a little box or a big box.
Just enough for us to stand in it.
Yeah. Well, thinking of shoeboxes, don't forget, guys, you've still got time to get shoeboxes ready for the BHST team, the wonderful people that go around Birmingham and look after our homeless. Yeah,
I've got tons to go.
they've had a stand down at IKEA today. What great support IKEA have given them to absolutely tremendous. Brilliant. The work they do is absolutely phenomenal. They're obviously going to be pulled out now in the winter months, so anything you can do for them, get in touch with Mrs. Brown. He's got a drop-off point. Also, the social club at Chelmsley Wood, the Conservative Club, they've got a drop-off point there. And you can also get in touch with any members of the BHST, myself or Chris Pugh, and we'll make sure that those donations get to where they need to.
Just quickly, a massive thanks to the lady who brought all the presents all neatly wrapped up and that like.
Really, bless her.
Absolutely fantastic.
I saw your car full as well the other day.
My car was full last Tuesday, and I went up. That was my first time that I'd gone up, and it was an eye opener. It really was. It was a real eye opener.
I think the surprising bit for me is the amount of people that are actually out there on the streets.
I just couldn't believe it.
You know, the councils and the government say, "Oh, it's this," and you know it's way over that. I
saw a queue that was four deep, wide, and must have been 300 yards in length of people homeless. Unbelievable.
Nigel Mann, great show. Have a cracking one, lads. Points for Christmas is all we need now. Keep right on. Okay, the last minute then. Last couple of minutes. Wigan away, 4,500 to 5,000 Birmingham City fans there. They are going to be noisy. They are going to be Bolton-esque as of last year.
I intend to be.
Can you please give me a prediction for the game?
3-1 Blues.
3-1 Blues. So that's Wigan 1, Birmingham City 3.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to go 2-0 Blues.
2-0, and I'll go 2-1 Blues.
Okay. Stoke at home, Boxing Day.
I don't want to think about that.
I'll take a draw, yeah.
Okie dokie. 3-1 from Penny. Been a great year, lads. The show's been awesome. Keep up the amazing work. Have an amazing Christmas. See you all in the new year. Keep right on from Mark Graham. Mark, thank you ever so much. Keep listening, my friend. Keep coming back. Happy Christmas, everyone. See you back in the new year. Matthew Revel, Merry Christmas to you too, matey. Craig Courtney is going 0-3 Blues. I think that was for the Wigan one.
Yes.
So let's hope 1-1 Stoke, Paul Gill.
Brentford at home on the Saturday after.
Jabba.
I will win that as well.
So you're going to go for
7
points out of the next 9.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
I think that's more than doable.
I think the only one that we might slip up on it might be Stoke.
I will say 1 minute to 9 on the last show of 2018.
Yep.
I think Stoke will get in the top 2.
They are ascending the table rather rapidly, aren't they?
And they have got the squad to do it.
Week by week, they're just starting to pick away.
I think they have got a really good chance of still getting in that.
Okay, what about the Albion?
I think they'll win it.
You think they'll win it? What about them up the road?
I think they'll get finished in the playoffs.
Crash out?
I hope so.
Or get Birmingham City and crash out?
I hope so.
What a day out that would be. Yeah. Dear Metropolitan Police.
It'd be the first time ever that the championship playoff final's got an attendance of 20,000 because we're only allowed 10,000 each.
Well, this has been 2018, people. This has been the Tilton Talk Show. Chris Brown, thanks ever so much for all your hospitality.
Thank you,
and
Chris.
For the Bavaria 0% alcohol drinks that you supply throughout the year. And, of course, for the solitary mince pie that I've not eaten yet. Chris Pugh, have yourself and your family a wonderful Christmas, matey.
Thank you,
thanks
and
for taking on the chilly Tilton Talk Christmas chili chocolate challenge.
I'm sorry it didn't go the way you wanted it.
It didn't. It failed, but there you go. I'll think of something else for next year.
Yeah.
Have yourselves a smashing Christmas, Chris Brown. Have yourself a great Christmas, and to everybody out there, thank you. Oh, another one. And to everybody out there, a cracking Christmas, a great New Year. We'll see you in the New Year. If we can get 7 points out of 9, that'll be an achievement.
Oh yes.
If we can get 9 out of 9, that'll be Happy New Year. The Tilton Talk Show now closes for 2018. Take care. Thanks again, Chris, and thanks again, Chris, and for all those other people that support us in the background. Thanks to you, and thanks to each and every single one of the listeners.
Have a brilliant Christmas, everyone.
Sentiments entirely.
Ta-da.
We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Let's see you in the pub, singing our song, helping and sharing the love. It's worth day.